Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. On this video, we're smoking up some jalapeno maple spare ribs on the Lonestar grill. So let's get going. So in my last video, we did a prime rib that we wrapped with beef bones to get that bone marrow to marinate that prime rib roast as it cooked. We used Simons BBQ Montreal seasoning. On this cook, we're gonna be using the jalapeno maple by Simons BBQ. We're gonna be smoking up these spare ribs with some hickory. So what we have here is some spare ribs that I went ahead and trimmed up ahead of time. You've seen me do this before. I have a video, I'll have a link up in the corner of how to prep spare ribs to St. Louis style ribs. We got our riblets here, we got our end cuts, and then we got our nice St. Louis trimmed up ribs that I went ahead and removed the membrane as always. We're gonna be going ahead and coat this with Simons BBQ Jalapeno Maple. And again, I'm not using any binder. And you can see those big chunks of jalapeno in there. And the smell is just incredible. Make sure we get our riblets. Those are actually my favorite part to snack on. I'm gonna make sure we get a good coat of this. Give that a flip. And again, I'm not using any binder. I'm just letting the meat soak up this rub. So we got our ribs all rubbed up, and they're gonna sit here for about an hour while we fire up the Lonestar. And it takes about an hour or so to get that thing up to temp and to stabilize. So let's go out there and get that fired up. So our Lonestar is stabilized at 225. We're going to try to hold it there. Get our spare ribs on. Rib tips. And our little niblets. And we're going to just let this go ahead and cruise for about 4 hours, and at that point we'll start checking for tenderness. We're not gonna wrap, we're not gonna do any barbecue sauce. This is just gonna be some nice dry ribs to get that jalapeno and that maple flavor. So I'll see you in about 4 hours. All right, so we hit the 5.5 hour mark. At 4 hours, like I said, I was gonna start probing for tenderness, and I don't really know what the temp is. I think the probe said about 190, but they're tender for me. We're gonna go ahead and pull these off. So let's recap. We rubbed our spare ribs with that jalapeno maple rub from Simons BBQ. Got it on the Lonestar, 225 degrees. It did fluctuate, got up to 250, but it stayed 225, 250. Let it cruise for 5.5 hours, pretty close to 5.5 hours. And this is what we got. Let's go ahead and, I'm gonna flip this over so I can see the bones. And then we'll just start slicing. grab the centerpiece. Let's do this way. It's nice and juicy. The smell is just out of this world right now. Let's go ahead and get a bite. Juicy as all be. You get that sweetness, and then the jalapeno comes and sneaks up behind you. Nice and spicy. I always thought when cooking ribs that you had to foil them or wrap them to get them nice and juicy, but that's just not the case. You know, just some basic backyard barbecue, man. You don't need to do any of that stuff. Just let them ride. They come out great. They're not over smoked. They're nice and subtle. These are the bomb. Remember, guys, hit that thumbs up. Go check out Simons BBQ's rubs. I'll have a link down below. I'll see you on the next run. Thanks for watching.